Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Kim and I go by Kimberkiss here on YouTube. Today we are going to be doing an ocean frequency reading. And this is what I was told to do at this time. So what a timeless reading is means you can watch it anytime that you're drawn to it. It will have messages that you're needing to hear at that particular time. Just so you know, I offer multiple timeless readings on my Etsy shop that are very fairly priced. They range from, a half hour to an hour. Most are like 45 minutes to an hour. A lot of light codes and frequencies because I am a starseed and I'm also a bridger, which means I also do starseed readings where I connect starseeds to their constellations, their galactic families of light, their light beings, their lineages, their starseed races. So it is something that I'm very passionate about, and I do offer a half hour and both an hour reading for those as well if that's something that you're interested in. The link for my Etsy shop, if you just want to browse through the readings, see what you're drawn to, it'll be listed in the description box below. We're going to pull a little spread here and just see what comes through. I was being called to do an ocean reading based on personal things that I just found out about myself and what goddess I'm related to. And so I thought it would be really important to do this. Now I feel like I'm going to be going intuitively on what the pictures show here and not so much the meanings of the cards or the words on the cards. I feel like for this reading, my beings are telling me telepathically that I will be going with the intuition of what I receive on these cards. And it may get galactic, meaning it may get quite cosmic since I am a starseed. Meaning there may be light language and things like that that come through. I knew that one wanted to come out. Oh, how ironic. To the Sea came out. Just a couple more cards, please, Spirit. And we'll just see what I'm getting here. There's a lot. Ocean energy. Okay. I did get a new wand, which I'm really excited about this. We went away this weekend on a little girls' getaway, and I found this amazing. Do you remember these from when we were a kid? I found this in a little shop, and I was like, I have to have that for my readings. Because there's stars in here, and it's blue, and I'm so drawn to the ocean because I am Arcturian, which means I'm drawn to blue, and I'm in Takan, so I'm drawn to the sea and like the ocean, seashells and all that stuff. Which is probably why I was drawn to these cards, hence the seashells on the back for this reading. So what we have, let me take a look at the spread and see what we got going on. And hopefully you can see the cards okay. We have the clock in reverse. We have here now in reverse, observer in reverse, round and round, a bright piece, to be fair, imagine, into the sea. How ironic, to the sea. So what I am getting intuitively, and there may be some light language that comes through here as well, but I feel like this is a great spread for you because I really feel like here we are learning how to break barriers by using the water element and being like water, going with the flow, being able to fit through tight spaces like water does, being able to permeate everything energetically like water does, being able to awaken the DNA and the memory, the cell memory within the water, and receive messages from that. Working with the moon, because the moon controls our waters. Now, we are in Mercury retrograde right now, but this is a timeless reading. So whenever you're drawn to this, it's okay for you to watch this. But because we are in a Mercury retrograde right now, what that means is, from what my friend told me, is that Mercury comes in and kind of disrupts the magnitude between the Earth and the moon. And so it almost acts as like a block in a way. And since the moon does control all the waters, and we're made up of mostly water, I think it's like 80% to 85%, and there's mostly water on our planet, no wonder it affects with emotions. Emotions are of the water nature. And it also, I think, kind of puts a block between our memories. It puts a block between our memories. It's like a little block, you know, so, but it's something that we can work through, because when we're taking on the vibration of water, when we are taking on that construct and envisioning that and being just like the waters, we can work around these things. We are all energy. Water is energy, and we are powerful. But because it does affect the waters, and because we're made up of mostly water, the moon is wanting us to recognize it at this time. The moon is wanting us to gaze upon it at this time and feel almost that warm glow of the moon. Really feel, embody the peacefulness of the moon. Embody the sturdiness of the moon. Embody how it's so grounded, yet it's up in the air. And that's kind of the energies that we're dealing with. And that's why I was drawn to pyrite, I think. So pyrite is a great crystal to work with when you are meditating, because it allows you to go into higher realms of consciousness, but it keeps you grounded at the same time. If you're a starseed and you're learning how to bilocate, which bilocate means you are aware in your body, but because we're multidimensional, we can go into the astral, but we can skip that astral realm. We can go higher. The goal is to go higher than the 4D, because the 4D is the astral, where other lower entities can kind of like latch on. So the goal is to practice, say a prayer of protection beforehand, ask your galactic beings of light and love to help. But the goal is to go higher than the 4D, so get into the 5D. And this is great because it helps you go into the higher realms of consciousness, but keeps you grounded. So when you're bilocating, it means you're conscious in your body, okay? You're in a meditative state, almost kind of like zoning out in a way, but you're very well aware at the same time. A piece of you, because we're multidimensional, skips the astral and goes into a higher realm. So you can see your body while you're aware that you're seeing your body. There's a piece of you that's aware still in your body. There's a piece of you outside of your body. And when you get really good at this, you can split yourself off into 2, into 3, into 4, into 5, into higher. Different aspects of observing, which is why I think this card, the Observer, is in the reverse, because a lot of starseeds aren't practicing this. They aren't connecting to their starseed lineages, which is super important at this time, because this helps you awaken. It helps you, it's almost like learning about your genealogy, if you're part German or Hungarian or Romanian, Hawaiian, Italian, Mexican, Portuguese, all of that. When you are connecting to your lineages, it awakens that bloodline, that DNA, that cellular memory. So a lot of starseeds, which I believe we're all starseeds, it's just who's choosing to tap into it or not, who's choosing to believe in it or not. When you tap into your lineages, it awakens that memory. It awakens the ancestries. It awakens the feelings and the emotions and the memories from that specific star system. And we are of many, even some of which that haven't even been discovered yet. We are also multidimensional, so we're from many dimensions. But I feel like because not a lot of us are tapping into our origins, it's causing a lot of disconnect. And especially during this time with the Mercury retrograde, it's causing like a little bit of a block. So my advice is to go out into the night sky, look up and see what stars you're drawn to. There's an app on your phone called Sky View where you can take a picture of that specific star that you're drawn to and figure out what it is. Whichever ones you're drawn to, and feel that intuitive like pull to look at it, to connect with it. I'm advising you to connect with it, take a picture of what the word is, and then do some research on that. You can purchase a Starseed Origins reading from me. I offer both a half hour and an hour. They're both very fairly priced, and we go into a lot of detail. And I actually channel all galactic beings for all humans on this earth at this time. I am a bridger. It's what I do. I take it very seriously. I'm very passionate about it. The link is in the Etsy shop below. But I'm very passionate about it. It's really important to do at this time. A lot of you need to be observing the stars more, observing the moon more, and connecting back to where you originated, and observing everything that goes on around you. It's that observatory nature. To go with the wave, to ride the waves, but to be the observer at the same time. So, and a lot of starseeds, because they're not connecting with their lineages, they're not remembering how to astral travel, how to bilocate, how to tap into their third eye, how to tap into their light body, which is like your soul essence, your auric field, your essence. And it's really important at this time to do this. So I recommend working with pyrite at this time. I feel like it's going to help us cut through those blocks of energies with the Mercury retrograde. And I feel like it's going to help cut through time as well. It's going to help you while you're bilocating, if you're practicing how to do that, and really, letting fractals out of your essence to come back in, but to like play around with it, to let them out of your body and like view you at different perspectives. And then it's something that you're going to be able to practice and get better and better with in time. It's really important to do this, and it's really important to connect with water at this time, because water holds so much memory, cellular memory, DNA memory, memories of past events, which I actually believe to be of the future. That's why this time card, I feel like everything is existing in the here and now. We made time linear for men to understand. It's a man-made concept for us to understand time, but time is not linear. Time is time. Like, it's just its own entity. It's not something that was ever meant to be defined. Time is an illusion. Okay, so from what I'm understanding is we're going into this Lemurian awakening, this Lemurian consciousness, which happened after Atlantis. Things went wrong in Atlantis. Both of these are water worlds. Things went wrong in Atlantis. DNA. There was DNA abuse. There was crystal abuse. There's crystal technology abuse. There was human abuse. There was animal abuse. Abuse in the way of DNA being messed around with, cloning being messed around with, genetically modifying things. Crystal technologies being used for the greediness of man and in the wrong ways. So there was a lot that ran amok. And so Atlantis fell. And then Lemuria happened after that. And Lemuria is a utopia. It's a bliss. It's like heaven on earth, okay? And they think parts of this still exist around like Hawaii, in like the Pacific, that area. They say like Australia. I just learned about Angkor Wat's possibly being a past Lemurian connection. The Nazca lines being a possible location, and that like the equator is actually not where it used to be. Like it's 30 degrees off from where during ancient times. So there's a lot that I'm learning about. So I feel like our ancients, why we learn so much from our elders, is because they're actually like from the future. And why we learn so much from like the history of like the Egyptians and the pyramids and the Nazca lines and all of it, the hieroglyphs, the petroglyphs. The reason they had all these intricate technologies is because they're actually from the future, and here we are from the here and now, which is considered like the past if you want to put it in linear times. Because where we're at on this 3D plane of consciousness, none of that really matters. It does, I mean, it really matters, but humans aren't quite there yet, which is okay. We have a little ways to go before awakenings, but I feel like it's going to happen pretty soon in the next few months when the planets all go direct and there's things on the Mayan calendar. Don't worry so much about time. Just try to connect with, I guess, Lemuria, the paradise water world. Try connecting with the moon because that has to do with water. Try connecting with bodies of water. Try connecting with your starseed origins. Try it first intuitively, and then if you want to know more, you can definitely schedule a reading with me. I would love to do that for you. It's what I'm here to do. It's my mission. I have many, but that's my main one. But this is all the here and now. So it's really telling you not to worry about time so much. Just focus on the here and now, but bring that Lemurian energy, that peace energy, the gateway, the portal of Lemuria into the here and now. By working with water, by connecting with water, by asking your galactic beings to open up that cellular memory so that way you can connect back in to that timeline, or into the future rather. I don't believe that Atlantis and Lemuria are from the past. I actually believe that they're in the future. If you're looking at time linearly. That is my perspective. Don't worry so much about the thoughts that go around and round in your mind. But it does mean connect to the spiral. There is huge significance when it comes to the geometries of the spiral because it is in all living things. And it's in ancient Nazca line drawings. It's in Egyptian drawings, which are actually from the future. But it's telling you connect with your third eye. Really open up this portal and you'll be able to receive a lot of the water memories, the ocean memories. If you are able to go by a beach, that will trigger the memories. Anytime you're drinking water or connecting with water, washing your hands, taking a shower is a great one. Or a bath where you could like oomph it up and take a crystal bath, like put your crystals that are allowed to go in the water in the bath with you to heighten the frequency and the cellular influx of memories, the DNA activations. And I get most of my downloads in the shower, but you could do a shower or a bath. You don't have to get fancy with the crystals. Just watch out for certain ones can't be in water and you don't want to damage them. I feel like there is a lot of peace that will come in through connecting with the water because that's what Lemuria is. It's going to the sea. I mean, look at this. It's such a peaceful, serene, sleepy, dreamy, blissful energy. And we need to go to the sea right now. We need to bring this peace back on Earth. And by the only way to really do this, I mean, it's going to happen no matter what. But the way to carry it faster, per se, into our existence would be to awaken yourself. We're bringing the peace back to the planet. Peace in all things. Peace in the creation of life. Peace in creation. Peace in third eye visions, peace in psychic knowings, peace between the animals, peace between the waters, peace between the sky, peace between the lands. Peace on Gaia, Mother Earth. That's what we're tapping into. The way to accelerate this process is by awakening your soul essence, your galactic essence, your essence of love, pure form of unconditional love for yourself. This is the way to heighten that process. So we're bringing back peace, and bring peace within yourself. And this will help to awaken you faster. it isn't something, I guess, to be rushed, but I feel like we need to almost in a way to save Mother Earth. And that's why I'm saying this message at this time. Bring balance to all things that you do and fairness to all things that you do, because that is bringing peace. We're like the mediators here on the planet. Things are running amok. We bring back the balance. We bring back the peace. When things are just too out of balance, we have to bring back that balance, the balance of the scales, because we are in a dualistic time frame right now. But we have to bring fairness and peace and love to all things so that way we can rise above the duality. And that's the way to do it. It's really telling you to use your imagination and anchor that in. This is huge, you guys. Anchor in the moon's energy, because we have the moon and she has the string attached to the moon pulling it in. You could perhaps astral travel with the moon. Attach your energy to the moon and attach your energy to the earth and be like this channel, okay? Or just to your galactic families of light, to certain portals. There's a lot of portals opening up. I mean, look at this blue sea portal. Envision this, like you're falling asleep. Envision this blue portal opening up. Envision it, because that will help it to awaken. That will help it to open up. So we have the time that I went over. We have here and now. Everything is happening here and now. We have the observer to simply connect with your soul essence, your starseed lineages, to observe the sky and connect with the stars and with the moon and with Mother Earth. To connect with seashells. Seashells hold this spiral energy. You can perhaps, I have one in here, work with blue crystals such as aquamarine, turquoise, blue aura quartz, celestite. I have celestite here. Celestite. Work with crystals, okay? This is really important. Also work with seashells, because we have seashells in a lot of this, and this is connecting you with the ocean. Work with lapis lazuli. That's blue. Work with pyrite. Pyrite is really going to help during this time with Mercury retrograde. It's really important. Work with opal. You can work with opal. Anything etheric looking, like citrine. Also, I heard citrine will help during this time. Opal is so etheric and just like remind you of those etheric realms. And so does tumbled quartz. With that rainbow energy, blue. Blue and rainbow is what I'm hearing, okay? So that's the spread here. I hope this makes sense for you. I really do. I tried to put it in the simplest terms. The time is now. The time is now. Like, we need to awaken, guys. Like, we really need to stop going round and round and get out of our ego minds and just band together and lift each other up and like really help one another and like get out of each other's way, like our own way. Get out of our egotistical minds, our self-sabotaging minds, our fear-mongering minds. I'm gonna pull a couple from the compass deck. We're learning how to come back home to our galactic origins, home to Lemuria, to heaven, heaven on earth. Yeah, home is a big one. Let's try to shuffle these here. We have the trifecta here, but this is the power of 3. This is the God energy, the goddess energy. You as the wizard of awareness, the observer, the one who knows that they're connected to their galactic family, the one who knows that they're ancient and they are not just one form of being, that they are multidimensional, holding the God frequency, holding the goddess codes. This all goes hand in hand with Lemuria and the ocean. Connecting to water is just, you really need to connect with water. Meditate with water around you and ask your guides to open up any cellular memory or messages and write them down. big time players here. The light workers are really awakening at this time. But everyone needs to. This is why it's important. If you have a mission here or you have gifts, to share them, because it helps awaken the collective consciousness. And it's really important right now. We're about to go into winter, this deep freeze. There's this like little blip right now with Mercury retrograde. Things are kind of at a standstill. But just know that this isn't infinite. It's not going to last forever. And once the snow melts, everything gets flowing up more effortlessly. So once Mercury retrograde is over, yep, everything gets flowing more effortlessly. But really look to your inner strength at this time and connecting. You are the one that's going to rescue the planet. You are the one that's going to rescue yourself. You're the one who's going to bring back this Lemurian portal, the rainbow energy. I mean, this is Lemuria. This is just a tiny fractal of it. It's like what we're seeing right now. It's all being awakened. Moonlight, like it's telling you, really connect with the moon. Really connect with the moon. The moon holds cellular memory of the waters. So connect with it. You will receive so much memory awakening. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple Moonology cards. This is in the reverse and it's saying balance, spirituality, and practicality. Bring balance to everything that you do in the two fish here. The yin, the yang. The divine feminine, the divine masculine. The goddess, the god codes. Mother Earth, the land, the water. Air, fire, the power of 4, the power of 3. Everything in balance. It's been a huge message. And the energy is gaining momentum right now. We are going through a huge awakening, guys. Like, it's all happening. It's all happening. Last card. The answers that you need are coming. The answers that you need are coming. They're coming in with this balance. The goddess, the god, the divine masculine, the divine feminine. The two aspects of you conjoining as one. Your lower self, your higher self. The balance in between. Connections to the moon, connections to the ocean with the blue. Connections with your galactic beings of light. The answers you need are coming. You have to believe this to receive them. Believe in the unseen. That is the last message. Let me see if I'm getting any light language to come through. Ishkanahiski ishkula askamihi ashkinihi ashkanahiski ashkuna iskanatai ashkinaheske aishkanahaya heskanaheske Ishkinahaya, skinahai, ishkaya, mataiski, eshkunahaiski, eshkunahaiski, ushkalamaya, ishkinahaiski, ishkua, ashkinahaiski, eskinahiski, ishkuaski, ashkuaski, ashkuaski. Thank you to my beings of light and love, of the highest good of all, for letting that message and transmission come through. That is an upgrade. That is getting you closer to the Lemurian awakening codes, the codes that you need to bring in and anchor in this Lemurian energy that we're all bringing in at this time. So if you haven't connected with your starseed origins, definitely do so intuitively. Try the Skyview app on your phone, take pictures of them, write them down, look up the meanings to them, to the star systems, to the stars that you're relating to. Feel how it resonates. Meditate and try to connect with the beings from those star systems. Write everything down, no matter how silly it sounds. If you want more clarity or confirmation on what you have found, schedule a Starseed Origins reading with me. I offer both half-hour and hour, both very fairly priced, in my Etsy description link below. Trust in your intuition. Trust in the connections that you have to your essence self. Try the bilocating. Practice this, say a prayer of protection beforehand, call in your galactic beings of light and love for the highest good of you and of all. And try this. Try this bilocating, triastral traveling, but skipping the astral of 4D and going into 5. Get in contact with water. It is huge right now, huge. So while you're bathing, while you're showering, while you're washing your hands, while you're drinking water, connect and really feel the energies and allow the DNA upgrades to take place. Allow the cellular memories to awaken from the water and integrate into you so that way you can remember. It's important. We are receiving codes right now. We are receiving huge galactic water codes at this time. So I really highly encourage you to do this. All right, so that completes this reading. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Definitely check out my Etsy shop below. There's lots of good stuff on there, many more timeless readings. And until next time, I will talk to you guys soon. Love you, Starseeds. Bye.